Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back. So I have another prophetic message. Yeah, guys, it's so crazy. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. So yeah, guys, I was being drawn to for someone today, and at first I was looking up Isaiah, right? Because I heard Isaiah, and then I heard 52. Okay. So I didn't know where the Most High was taking me. I didn't know where I was supposed to be going, but I was drawn to this word for someone. Okay, so like I always tell everyone, I'm new to this, right? I've never really read the Bible like that before, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm honest. I'm truthful, but I'm learning it, right? And lately, the Most High has been placing scriptures on me. So it's okay because, in a sense, I like that and I wait for the Most High to do that so that way I can overstand or understand what I'm trying to be told so that I can tell it to someone, right? So it's a beautiful thing when you try to get a connection to the Most High. It's beautiful. But it's so crazy because I heard Isaiah and then I heard 52. But I didn't know, like I said, where the Most High was taking me with this. But I feel like this message could be for someone that has been going through something, okay? I feel like this message could be for someone that has given their life to Christ, in a sense, right? That has given their life to the Most High, that has said it's your way, right? But there's something that you could be going through that even when you say it's your way, right? Even when you give yourself to the Most High, even when you give yourself to God, right? There's something where it never said you weren't going to feel pain, right? It never said you weren't going to endure. So, Isaiah 52, 13 to 15 is where I was drawn to, right? And like I said, this was just put on me for someone. It's called, when I got drawn to this word, the suffering and glory of the servant. The suffering and glory of the servant. Meaning that there's going to be a suffering that takes place before the glory comes into your life if you are willing to be a servant of the Most High. It tells you this. So there could be someone that's going through something and it's been painful. It's been heavy. It's been hard. It's been a heavy load. It's been a lot to carry. It's been a lot of burdens. But it said there would be suffering before glory. Suffering means the state of undergoing pain, distress, or hardship. So there is going to be a state of pain. There's going to be hardships in your life. I'm being drawn to Job. Thank you, Spirit. Job. Job had to undergo pain. Job had to undergo stress. Job had to undergo hardship. Job, that was a servant of the Most High. And look what happened to Job. Job lost everything. Job lost it all. And Job was one of the Most High's faithful servants. And showed you that even in being faithful, you can still lose. Because the enemy wanted to test Job. The enemy wanted to test the faith of how much that Job could really believe. And Job had a hard time at one point even believing. Because it had got hard. It had got rough. Imagine losing everything. Imagine having nothing after you done worked and gained everything and had everything, and now you have nothing. That's your faith. So it's so crazy that the Most High is bringing me to that, but Job lost everything, right? So the next word was glory. Glory is magnificent or great, beauty, high, renown, or honor won by notable achievements. So it says that you are going to undergo pain. It says that you are going to have distress and you are going to have hardship. But after those hardships, you are going to have great beauty. You are going to have honor, and you will also have achievements to show what you went through after the pain. after the pain. The next word was servant, right? Because it's called the suffering and glory of the servant. That's what this chapter is called. So the next word was servant. Servant is a devoted and helpful follower or supporter. But you see how it said a devoted, meaning that you giving yourself to the Most High, you are now devoted to the services of the Most High. Now, it doesn't say that there's going to always be good times. No, because the enemy is not going to want to see you have good times. There's going to be suffering. That's what this chapter states. But after your suffering, you will receive beauty in your life, right? So Isaiah 52, 13 through 15. It says, "See, my servant will act wisely. He will be raised and lifted up and highly exalted." So it tells you in this scripture that if you are a servant of the Most High and you act wisely, because you will be given wisdom through following Christ, you will receive wisdom. And it says if you will allow yourself to act wisely, then you will be raised and lifted up, highly exalted. So you will be raised again. After you may have suffered, you will be raised again. It states this, right? Exalted means placed at a high or powerful level, held in high regards. So that means that for everything you went through, eventually you will be held at a high regard. Eventually you will get to a powerful level. You will be placed at a high level. Why? Because you suffered to receive the glory, becoming a servant of the Most High. That is what Isaiah 52 is saying. So once you are exalted and held in high regard, it says, just as there were many who were appalled at him. Appalled means greatly dismayed or horrified. So there were many people that could have been appalled at you. There were many people that may have been greatly dismayed or horrified, either at something that you were doing, some way that you came off, your appearance, right? Even if there were people that were greatly appalled at you, listen to what the scripture says. His appearance was so disfigured to spoil the attractiveness of. That is what disfigured means. It means spoiled. So this could be someone that was not attractive in the eyes of many, right? Even though we're all children of the Most High, we were all created in his image, in the likeness thereof. But there was someone that may have not thought that you were attractive or something that you were doing was. So it says, to spoil the attractiveness of, beyond that of any human being. In his form, marred beyond human likeness. So there were a lot of humans that may not have liked something or someone. There were a lot of people that may not have found it attractive or found someone attractive. Maybe there was something that was different. Maybe you were different. Maybe there was something about you that stood out. Maybe it wasn't what most people would call or consider beautiful, right? But listen to what happens. So it says, so he will sprinkle to scatter and pour drops. That is what sprinkle means. To many nations. And kings will shut their mouths because of him. For what they were not told, they will see. So if someone doesn't believe what you say, if someone doesn't see what you see, what does scripture say? They will see. They will see. And what they have not heard, they will understand. Understand means to interpret or view something in a particular way. So what someone has not heard, what someone has not wanted to believe, what someone has not wanted to see, they will see and they will understand. Why? Because it says, after you have suffered, you will receive glory. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and it adds no sorrow to it. None. But to get that blessing, you're going to go through some sorrow. You're going to go through some pain. You're going to suffer. Isaiah 52 teaches teaches you that. But after you have endured what you have endured, for however long you have to endure it, you will see the beauty in something again. So if someone thought you were different, if someone thought you looked different, if someone thought you sounded different, if someone said you were different, whatever someone believed, maybe you weren't the first pick, right? Maybe you weren't someone that was ever chosen first in life. You know, this is life, and it's brutal sometimes. But what happened after the suffering? What happened after not being picked? What happened after not feeling beautiful? What happened after losing everything? Think about Job. Losing everything. What happened? He got it back. And not only did he get it back, but he got it back better than he ever had it before. But did it feel good when he was going through his suffering? No. He almost was ready to give up. He like, what? Well, what is the... Well, wait a minute, right? Like, you get to a point in your suffering where you be like, okay, Most High, like, what's really going on up there? Like, what is it me, right? Job got to a point where he probably was like, is it me? What happened? What did I do to deserve this? But what happened after? He received even more. So there's something around this time where someone may have wondered, why am I suffering? Why am I going through so much? Why does it feel like I've given myself to the Most High and nothing is getting better? Or it's not getting to where I want it to be, or it's not happening like I thought it would? You will receive the glory. If you are a servant and you are serving and you are doing the will and the works of what the Most High has called you to do, you will receive the glory. Because it says the blessing of the Lord makes rich. Rich doesn't always have to be money. Rich can be looks. Rich can be health. Rich could be anything. Mindset. Rich could be your wisdom. You will be enriched. You will be given these things. And of course, you'll be blessed financially too. Of course. But you won't just have to think that that's all that riches include. Riches can be good health. You will receive the glory, but you will also have to go through the suffer and the pain. But just know that in Isaiah, it teaches you that you will be exalted and you will be placed at a high, powerful level. It didn't just say a high level. It said a high, powerful level. And how do you get power? You got to feel some of the punches. How do you get to that level? You got to beat and you got to win the fight. Think of a fighter in a match. Look at how they faces be looking when it's all said and done. Some of them can't even open half their eyes. Their eyes is closed shut. But they know they won. They raising that arm with the medal. But you can't look at, they disfigured. They don't look the same. They look like they don't went through a rough time to overcome, to win the match. So there's something around this time where you will still be held in glory. You will still be exalted, but you will have to suffer sometimes to get to the glory of where it is you're supposed to be. Because Job taught you that. So I don't know who this message is for, like I said. But the Most High was really placing on me for someone, Isaiah 52, 13 through 15. And then I was being drawn to 53 as well. But it's basically saying, and it was called the suffering and glory of the servant. So just know that, yes, when you give yourself to the Most High and you accept and say, okay, I'm going to live my life accordingly. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do your will, right? I'm going to do this. It's not going to be easy. It's not. In fact, it's going to be very hard. Because in order to do the will of the Most High and to live your life according to the way that the Most High wants you to live it, there are going to be people that don't think you should live your life according to how you are now supposed to live your life. There are people that will not want you to live it. There are many humans that will go against you. But what did it say? Even the kings will see. Even the kings will see. And everyone will hear. So just know that if someone doesn't believe in you, someone doesn't look at you as something as worthy, someone doesn't see that you have beauty in you, someone doesn't see the beauty of you, just know that the Most High sees the beauty. And as soon as you give yourself to the Most High, you will be exalted. But it will take time. But you will be exalted. And you will have a powerful level. A powerful. So that is what I'm getting for today. That is what I'm getting for someone. That is how I interpreted Isaiah 52. But like I said, this is how I interpreted it. So if I can help someone through how I interpreted it, then that's what I do. If you want to go back and read it for yourself so that you can get your own interpretation and just talk to the Most High, right? So there's something around this time where maybe it's time to just talk to the Most High. Just tell the Most High what it is, right? Maybe you have felt like you've been suffering. Tell the Most High that. That's how you will get help for your suffering. But it may not always be easy, but you will be exalted. So just know that, okay? Overall, the adversaries, the opponents, and the enemies. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm getting for someone. Until next time, and as always. So yeah, guys, I got my own products, okay? Candles and sprays. allthingspiritual444.com. I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another prophetic word or message for someone. So yeah, guys, the suffering, but then the glory. Try to see the beauty even through the pain. I know it don't feel good, trust me. It don't always feel good for me either. But see the beauty in that pain. See the beauty in why you might have been sat down. See the beauty in why someone may have had to hurt you. Try to see the beauty in why someone may have had to break your heart. Heal from it. Write from it. Do something from it in a healing way. Grow from it. They hurt you. Use that to turn that pain into beauty. Maybe there's poetry. Maybe there's a song. Maybe there's a movie script. Maybe there's a profession or something you're trying to do. Maybe there's acting. Maybe there's drawing. Maybe there's healing. Maybe there's teaching. There's something that you can do from that suffering and from that pain that will glorify the Most High. Because if you follow as a faithful servant, you will be glorified in all the things that you do. You will be exalted. That means a powerful place. That's a place of power. But to whom much is given, much is required as well. So just know that in order to receive these blessings, there's a lot that is going to be required of you. Are you ready to give that requirement? Are you ready to do those things to receive that blessing? Because there's a requirement that is needed to give you this blessing that is meant for you. It has your name on it. It has your name on it. So get ready, guys. You're about to be exalted. The suffering won't last forever. It never does. That's what I got. allthingspiritual444.com. Candles. Negative energy be gone spray. Personal readings, intuitive messages. And yeah, guys, if you would like to donate to my channel, this is still Therapy with Miss T, but you know, I'm spiritual religious, as I like to call it, right? I'm spiritual now. But I'm getting drawn to the word more too. So I'm just letting you know that that's how I do it. So I don't know how you should do it, but this is how it's been working for me, okay? And I don't care what it looked like. I know what it's gonna be, because I know that the blessing of the Lord make rich and it add no sorrow to it. And I don't know how long I gotta go through my Job sometime moment or suffering, but I know eventually this too shall pass, right? Because everything does. Everything does. And then you're blessed back with even more than you could have expected. So yeah, guys, just know that a lot of us are going through the suffering, but a lot of us will receive the glory in the end. And just know you will be exalted through that. And that's a beautiful feeling. So yeah, guys, until next time, and as always, thank you to my new subscribers. I hope that this message helps someone. And what we tell them, guys, we tell them namaste.